Hey guys, what is up? Deet Isaac here from Imaginary Dimensions. This is 7 Days to Die Alpha 15 Episode 2. And we just finished our first night. We didn't live in much, but it worked, so that's fine. As long as it works and we can survive, I'm more than content. Let's see, we did run out of materials for building this. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, and then we'll move on, but for right now this is as good a place as any. I really want to try and find a town, but I didn't kill that zombie, so I don't know what that's about. Anyway, maybe I did. No, I did kill him. Yeah, because this is the patch where all the snowberries were. I remember. That's okay. All right. I'm just making sure I got all the berries that I could. There we go. I knew there was some more. Alright, this is probably not a priority. That's okay. Alright. Which way, left or right? Well, I'm ahead. Let me mark my... I guess it's marked several places. That's fine. Alright. You know what, first what I'm going to do is... Do I have enough for a campfire? Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm going to make a campfire. I just want to finish this thing and just be done with it. Also, I can cook the raw meat and have a little bit of a breakfast before I continue on my way. Let's get... Oh. Alright, I'll do that in a minute. Alright. Oh, there's a new... That's cool. Alright, can you still cook charred meat? What do I need? I don't have the required fuel. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oh man, I don't know if that was a good idea. That's alright. I'll just cook it with plant fibers. Oh, it'll be fine. Oh no, I got plenty of time left. Okay, so this is new up here. We haven't seen this. This is new to this alpha. So they really have beefed that up, I guess. So we are definitely gonna check that out. I don't know if it's... How far? It says local trader, but I don't know how local is, you know what I mean? Alright, well, we're gonna have to head that way. That's alright. Adventure time. Yep, guess we'll head that way. There's a zombie over there. We're gonna ignore her for now. Although it's a nurse zombie. You know what? Never mind. Scratch that. We're gonna murder it. Not murder it, I guess, because it's not really human. I don't know. Is it called? I don't know. Do you guys consider it murder if it's just minding its own business over there? I really need what she has. Oh, I'm out of arrows, so that was dumb. That's alright. I'll just finish her off with this. Alright, let's see what we got here. Arrows. Oh, I have plenty of arrows. I don't know what that thing was doing. That's alright. I guess I just didn't have it loaded. That's alright. As soon as I can get some wood, I'm gonna make a new bow because we've made so many arrows that, there we go. That our bow, like our skills, have just increased, or should have increased dramatically. So it's definitely worth making. You don't want to like keep making bows over and over again, but if you've made like 50 arrows, especially early game, it's worth it. I'm just picking up these snowberries. Like, we don't need them for food, but if we're going to visit a trader, the more value I can get, the better. And they're pretty decent for just picking them up off the side of the road, so we're definitely gonna do that. I'm gonna skip that person because we don't have that many arrows and I don't really want to waste them anymore. I know this isn't the most efficient way to pick up wood, but I don't really want to stop. Alright, let's get that bow. See, 39. Just dramatically better. That's alright. Okay, we're gonna just keep heading this way. This is cool, guys. I haven't done this before. So, normally I get kind of annoyed with the little, like, tutorial thing, and I didn't finish the last step until pretty late game. So I haven't actually... Alright, that'll be good for now. That's fine. Oh, I gotta pick up these snowberries, though. I don't know if these are the new blueberries. I don't know if they still have blueberries in the game. Maybe... If they don't, I don't know why they switched. Maybe blueberries don't. I don't know how blueberries grow. Maybe they grow different, or they can grow in more environments. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's okay. We're just gonna keep heading towards the local trader and see what this is like, because this, frankly, is gonna be pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. Ooh, how far away is this? This is a decent ways, guys. I don't know. Ooh, I remember what I could be eating. Alright, yeah, so I'm pretty hungry. I can just keep eating yucca fruit and use it for stamina more than anything. I don't really want to waste water on stamina because it's just not worth it when I don't really need to. I don't know if I just... Nah, it's not worth it. I just want to get to this trader and see what that's about. Sweet. So these yucca... Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yucca. I'm gonna say yucca. They're pretty good because they only give you 3, like, food fullness, I guess, but they give you 10 stamina, which really at that point you almost don't want them to fill you up too much, because if they... Ooh, that was nice. I got some soup and I got some bottled water. That's a sweet deal. Alright, anyway, you almost don't want them to fill you up too much, because if they do, you can't keep getting the stamina from them, because if you're full, it won't let you keep eating them. So it's kind of nice. Like, I don't know if that's the intention, or we're gonna skip the baddie because he's just gonna slow us down. It's gonna take a while. So I'm just like running. We gotta keep picking up yucca though, so we don't run out of it. That's fine though. Also, aloe is really nice. You can make it into aloe cream. I made some here. It gives you plus 10 health, which is pretty sweet. Like, early game, especially when you don't have the first aid kit recipe and whatnot. I definitely think that that's of value. You can make bandages, like healing bandages from it, which I guess is okay, but they don't really give you much except for stop the bleeding and give you a tiny bit of health. So I'd much rather like not have to be bleeding out. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, it's okay. Man, this is a long journey. You'd think that you would think that they would put it a little closer to you. I mean, I get it. You gotta make sure you can survive that far. But, come on, man. If you're gonna call it local, make it local, you know? I don't know. Like, just given that there's a bit of a town here, you would think you'd put it in this town. It's like the closest town to you. I don't know how that mechanic works, but you would think they just put it in the closest town to you and just be like, oh, this is the localest one that you have. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. Alright. You can see I'm overheating down in the bottom corner. So we're gonna have to address that at some point. But right now there's some zombies around me, so I'm not gonna... Ooh, I gotta figure this out. Scrap that. Eat that. I'm gonna drop... I don't need the chrysanthemum. I don't need that. I just dropped you. Oh my... Oh, I scared myself. That's awkward. Search duffel bag. Come on. Search. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Like I said, normally I don't faff about with the... Oh, shoot. Normally I don't faff about with all of the gun parts this early. But, really with the trader, like, I don't know really what to expect. So if it's there, I want it simply because it has value for that, and that's where we're headed. So I may as well hold on to them. It used to be that they just weren't worth the inventory space when you didn't have any recipes and you were starting out. At least to me. I know some people like held on to them like gold, but really to me, it wasn't like you were gonna have the resources to build and use them anyway. So why bother? You know, they just fill up inventory space when inventory space is worth so much in this game, especially early game. I mean, you can see I'm already full on inventory. I have nowhere to put it, and I've already sorted like a ton of times. These snowberries are everywhere. I don't know. I thought that they had... I don't know. Like, I don't know what I can get rid of here. Let's see. I guess I can have some soup. That's fine. We'll do that for now. And then I'll scrap that. And that'll have to do. Alright. No. It's alright. I'll live with it. Anyway, like, I don't know what the... I don't know. So inventory space is just such an issue. The problem is they can't have you carrying too much, because then it's like, can you carry 10,000, you know, bushels of grass as well as, you know, 20 million trees as well? Oh, there you go. There it is. You know, like, so I get it. I really do. Like, I get it. But, alright, let's make some arrows, which can clear up some inventory space. So I can keep enjoying life. I guess that's fine. We'll live with that. I don't need that. That's not important at this stage. You really gotta prioritize. It's a little frustrating because sometimes you drop something that's like, and a day later you're like, oh, I wish I had blank, and now I can't find any. When you had like a ton of it before, and you're like, I'm never gonna need this because I have so much of it, and then you run out, and it's just a nightmare. Cotton. Oh, I can make more of this. That's perfect. Alright. Anyway, so, you know, I don't know. Drop that cotton. I don't need that. See, like, I know in, like, 2 days I'm gonna need cotton, and it's gonna piss me off. That's okay. We'll live. See, it's just nature that, like, things that are in high demand at some point end up being in low demand, and so you get frustrated that what you once thought you'd never need again because you just have bags and bags and bags of it, you end up needing a great supply. You know, I don't know. It's alright. It's just one of those things that it really makes you think, do I need this? Will I need this? Think to the future more than just kind of, you know, for example, this one thing is always, I mean, and there are some things that are like always in high demand, but like, you could have 2,000 wood and be like, oh, that's fine, I don't need all this wood because I'm in a forest. And then circumstances force you to move to a desert, and you're just scrounging and you're breaking up whatever little things you can find to get wood, you know? So it does make you think a little more like, where am I going in the future? You know, am I going to go explore somewhere where I'm going to need this because it's in short supply? Because you can be in the desert for a while and have a coat and be like, oh, well, I don't need this because I'm just going to overheat because it's the desert, so who needs a coat? And then end up having to go to somewhere cold and be like, oh, well, actually, I kind of did need that. I don't know what it is. These snowberries are everywhere, and I don't know. I thought that they reduced it so that, not the snowberries, because I didn't know this existed. I thought that they had reduced the amount of food in this game so that, like, surviving was more difficult, I guess. Like, I get that they've made the zombies more difficult, which I really like, but I don't know if I like the fact that I can just walk. Like, there's snowberries everywhere, and I can just survive off of those for the rest of my life and be fine, you know? Snowberries in a body of water, and I'm good. Like, I don't know. I'm not a fan. That's okay. I wonder... Maybe they'll figure it out, maybe they won't. But I'd really like to see that nerfed, because for right now, see, I'm not hungry and I just have, like, bags and bags and bags of food. Maybe they're thinking that you'll just sell it all we'll have to see how like I guess the trader stuff goes. I guess that's what you're gonna call it. Sorry guys, I just need a little more wood. Because it could be that you end up just selling all your food, but then you'd think, I don't know. Food seems to fetch a high price from what I could see though, so maybe, but that just means that you'd be able to buy whatever you want. I don't know. Oh, come on. Yeah, so I guess we'll find out, but I would really like it if it was a more, they've really like, it's tough because, I don't really know what I want to say here. What am I trying to say? So, in previous alphas, food has been practically impossible and you just find yourself starving all the time. Which, you know, sometimes you starve, that's fine. But, see, I need that. Alright. But at the same time, like, you don't want it to be impossible. But also, if it's too easy to get food, you know, you reach endgame too soon. And I don't like that. So and it depends what they want. Like, do they want food to be a crucial, like, aspect of the game? Because if they do, that's fine. If they want to focus more on the crafting aspect, then food shouldn't be as much of a priority. And I don't really know what I feel like, but, like, if they're gonna focus on one thing more than another, it should become apparent. Because with all the temperature stuff and whatnot, I thought that they started to focus, I don't know if focus is the right word, but at least bring up the level of their survival mechanics, which I thought was really cool because I really like the survival aspect of this game. But it seems like with all the food that you can just kind of, like, look, the snowberries are just everywhere. With the bountifulness of the food, like, the survival mechanics seem to have dropped because you're never going to be hungry. And I don't want to be starving and, like, spending every waking minute trying to find food. But, you know, if food's not a concern, I don't know. It damages the game for me a little bit. That's all I'm saying. See, I can't go 10 seconds without finding snowberries. You know? I don't know. I guess that's something we'll have to explore. But that's my thought on it for right now. Ooh. I think we're almost there. This is exciting. I'm excited. So close. Alright. Keep going. Keep going. I know this has been, like, not a very exciting episode so far. We might make it just a little long because I really don't want to waste this episode by just having us travel to the trader, because, like, I'm not sure that's very interesting for you guys. So if you've stuck along with us, great. Oh, that's a big drop. Shoot. Oh no, man. Oh no, can I make it? I don't want to break my leg. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, we're good. We're good. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to, like, I feel like you guys need a present for sticking with me this long. And so, well, maybe it would be better to make the trader episode, like, finding the trader the next episode. I don't know, I feel like you guys have stuck with me so long, we're just going to keep on going. It is almost nighttime, so I'm a bit worried. Hopefully the trader has kind of like a house of some kind. Oh, come on. I don't know why. The map, some buttons sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, and it's kind of bothering me, but that's okay. Alright, that's not his house. I was really hoping that was his house. We're just going to keep on going. Ooh. Nope, that's a cemetery. Shoot. We gotta keep going a little ways. I really want to get there before night because I don't know, it would be kind of annoying if, like, I got almost there and then I died. You know what I mean? Like, night is not a time to be messing around. I guess I could hide somewhere, but you know, I don't know. Kind of, I just want to get there. I want to get there, I want to meet this trader, I want to sell some stuff, and then I want to just camp. Ooh, nice. I really like this. Last update, they added these kind of like shanty towns, I guess, which are all have reinforced stuff and whatnot, which I think are just the coolest. They just look like what I think of when I think post-apocalyptic zombie survival. I think of like small communities of people boarding up things with like random pieces of scrap metal around them. I don't know. I just think it's cool. I really like the art style of that, I guess. Journey to settlement. Quest complete. Ooh.
Just to let you folks know that Trader Joel's will be closing soon.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh, that is cool, guys. That is really cool. Alright, we're gonna drag this out. Interact with vending machine. Ooh, you can like buy stuff and stuff. Alright, hold up 1 second.